Hello. Today I want to talk about the importance of this book. And believe me, I'm not tooting my own horn. The book is important. It's going to change the world. And here's the reason I know that. It's the first book that I can find, that I can tell, that describes the foundations of how the world works, nature works, the marketplace works, and why government works differently. Now, what do I mean by that? Nobody that I can find has ever put competition and waste and ease together before. And how do I know they're right? Because my one guru, Richard Feynman, said, when you find a truth, it's simple. And more comes out than goes in. When you have the foundations of competition, waste, and ease, all of a sudden things become clear. All of a sudden you can say, oh, I understand that. Of course it's going to happen this way. So the question is, why hasn't anyone else gotten it? Why did it take this long for someone to figure out the foundations? And by that, I mean no one has it. And it's time we start talking about the foundations. And by no one, the first people that you would think of are the economists, the intellectuals, the professors. And I couldn't understand why Mises, why Hayek, why Friedman, John Maynard Keyes, forget him. He's just so wrong. It's shocking how John Maynard Keyes is wrong once you know the foundations. But I couldn't understand why these other economists didn't get it. And then it became clear to me. The one thing these other economists didn't have that I had was a foundation in business. And so when I talk to people, I like to say the book is brand new. The ideas are brand new, except they're 250 years old. And the reason I say that is because my main guru, my main guy, the guy that started me down this pathway, was Benjamin Franklin. And you know how Benjamin Franklin started his life? Well, when he was a teenager, he learned business. And his life experience showed that he started and promoted business. He started the Leather Apron Club. He said, you don't have to be an aristocrat to determine how things should work. All you have to do is think about how things work. And he encouraged business. He encouraged people to try things. He encouraged people to have ideas and work on those ideas. And that's what he did. And in my own experience, I was in business for 35 years. And the one thing you notice about business, when you boil it all down to its simplest part, the trick of business is taking care of details. Little itty-bitty tiny details. They always raise their ugly heads and bite you in the fanny. You can look at the Toyota system. You can look at the General Motors system of lean manufacturing. They don't go for a whole revamp of the entire organization. They're looking for little details continually. And so you can get a quick idea of little details and government, why government can't work, why government doesn't bring prosperity. Because people in government don't know the details. They're not in the business. They don't know what is needed, what is necessary. It's nice to stand, a couple 100 feet away and say, well, the government can do this, and, the people in government should be able to do that. But everyone who's ever been in business will tell you it's the details that get you. And that's why we have management. And as your business grows, guess what happens? Your business changes. And as a business changes, you get more details. So it's a constant battle of understanding what details are raising their ugly little heads and how to manage them. So this is why your Mises, your Hayek, your Friedman, All these economists, all these intellectuals never, ever understood the foundations. It's because they were never in business. And I encourage you now to think of these ideas, to think about it. Oh, one thing I wanted to bring up, Trump won, which in my opinion is a very good thing. What is Trump? He's a businessman. He's not a politician. And I want to bring up something George McGovern did. Does anybody remember George McGovern? He was the victim of the greatest landslide, I believe, in American political history. But after he ran for president, he opened a motel and famously said, "Golly, I wish I'd had a motel before I ran for president. Now I understand a lot of things. I understand I have to pay rent. I have to pay taxes. I have to continually maintain the premises. And it all costs money." He says, "I got a much better understanding now of what the common man is faced with." So, understand the foundations, competition, waste, and ease, and understand that this book is a breakthrough. You'll never find it anywhere else. At least I haven't been able to. And it's time we all start talking about the foundations. And when we do, things will get much clearer. All for now. Talk to you later.